Hey guys, Marsengan here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so today we are going to be looking at the EZAs for the 14 and 15 as well as the STR 13, trying them out on the same team since they are designed to work so well together. So the free-to-play 14 and 15, they're a target Goku free-to-play leader. Their super attack, they do supreme damage to the enemy and lower attack and defense. And then their passive is attack and defense 90%. They get an additional attack and defense 29% when performing a super. Then they get an additional attack and defense 90% and foresee enemy super attack for the rest of the battle when your team has an Android 13 in the same turn. So obviously the untransformed version. And then they get damage reduction of 30% and all allies attack and defense 30% when you have a fusion Android 13 attacking in the same turn. So the way these guys worked when they first came out, and like the STR Android 13 didn't have an EZA, it was pretty unusable. You had to use them with this AGL 13, but you had to hope that you could get them on the same turn before he transformed, otherwise you'd miss out on their ability to have the scouter effect. So obviously that's why STR 13 can work so well. So with him on the team, they're getting that extra attack and defensive buff. So they've got about 130k defense. That's not particularly good, considering they don't have like a defense raise on super attack or anything like that. They do get 29% on super, so it's not going to be the worst overall after they've super attacked. But we'll go ahead and see what sort of attack stat they're going to be putting out for us here. On turn 1, we're getting support from Android 13, 2.3 million. I mean, that's not that bad, really, considering they are on the team to offer the support role. And basically, just by now having this one rotation where they were on the turn with a untransformed Android 13, that means they obviously now are going to be showing us the super attacks for the whole of the rest of the fight. So that's obviously super useful. So I'm going to float off the STR Android 13 so we can get those guys together. Let's put you in slot 1 just so you can heal up any damage that we take on your super attack. And then obviously their best turn is going to be when we have the STR 13 and the 14 and 15 together. And then we're going to have the transformed Android 13 in slot 3 at some point. So then they're going to be getting their 30% damage reduction as well as the support buff to everybody else on the team. Let's go ahead, put them in slot 1 here. Although, do they get any extra links with you? They do. They get shattering the limit. So we'll go ahead and leave you in slot 1. So their defense here with support from Android 18. Yeah, still about 126k. So on super attack, they are going up to like over 150. So it's not the worst, but obviously for more difficult events it's not going to be quite enough. It's going to be interesting to see because obviously with the anniversary they add missions to the GT Legendary Goku event and the Vegeta event, and one of the missions that they add is for Target Goku. So these guys will seem like a really appealing option because being able to see super attacks for the entire battle is going to make things a lot easier. The interesting thing will be how well can they tank normal attacks as we start getting a little bit deeper into the event, because here we're still able to take double digits, so that's fine. We need to see, I mean, obviously against like the Int Super Saiyan 3, Int Super Saiyan 4 Goku, we would be fine. The problem comes when they have to start taking hits from like the tech full power Goku, especially if it's a super. That's why having them on rotation with an untransformed Android 13 as early as possible, you need that to happen, right? Because then you can see the super attack placements, because once we get to that final phase against tech full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku, if they get hit with a super attack, we would just die, I imagine. So it'll be interesting to see once we have them combined. So now we have the untransformed Android 13 on rotation. I didn't actually talk about him yet. I think he's been on rotation once already, but he didn't get a chance to attack. So he infinitely stacks attack and defense on super, which is really good. And then his passive is attack 130%. He reduces damage received by 40% when ki is 8 or more. And then he gets an additional attack and defense 130% when facing a Goku, Vegeta, Trunks, or Piccolo. He then gets an additional attack and defense 70% for the rest of the battle when your team has Androids 14 and 15 attacking in the same turn. So as soon as we've had that once, he gets that buff. So with them on rotation, he's got 165k defense before getting off his super attack here. He does have damage reduction when ki is 8 or more. And those passives are taken into account after attacking. So we can see there's no super attack, so I'm going to go ahead and put him in slot 1. Maybe not the ideal scenario for this rotation, but let's see how much damage he's going to take. And we'll see the difference before and after. So only 9,000, that's not really too bad. 10,000 on that one. 2.64 on his super attack. Remember, he's going to be infinitely stacking attack and defense. So yeah, of course, after super attacking once, he takes double-digit damage. Because not only has he raised his defense slightly, but he now has that damage reduction as well. So when it comes to the mission for the GT Goku event, target Goku for this GT Goku event, you're probably going to want to use him in slot 2 or 3 primarily, because if he takes a super in slot 1, obviously he's not going to have that damage reduction until he attacks. It's the other added benefit of using 14 and 15, of course, being able to see the super attack placement. Like, it's such a powerful effect, and these guys will give it to you as soon as you've had them on rotation once together. And now this guy's transforming, so we're going to get to see his effect on them in slot 3. So we'll go ahead and float him off. Honestly, not the ideal turn. Realistically, we would probably want to go ahead and put him in slot 1 just because of the super. So we will go ahead and do that. Obviously, we've got to play it smart where we can. These two have big bad bosses together, so obviously this is a much better rotation setup here for him to take the super. He's got 300k defense on this turn, so as much as I want to float him off and see him on rotation with the 14 and 15, so he can give him that damage reduction, and then they also provide the support passive as well. You know, it just makes sense to put him in slot 1 here. He shouldn't take too much damage from this, and then, well, 167k is still quite a bit. And then 21's going to heal up with her super attack, so we get a bit of that health back. Get an additional, but unfortunately it is not an additional super. And then, can EZA STR Android 18 at the end here be enough to take out this Goku? She's potentially going to get at least 2 supers, because she can additional with androids on the rotation. I gave her quite a bit of additional already anyway, because she lowers attack. And no, she didn't get any additional supers. She raises her attack and defense on super attack for the turn as well. So obviously her getting the double super or triple super is really good, because it makes her much better defensively. So STR Android 13 is already up to 224k here. That's obviously with the 40% support from Jiro and 19 on the rotation. So I'm going to go ahead and grab these, so we can get all of these with you. Hopefully get a nice little bit of a heal, and then I guess we might as well grab this with you as well. So in slot 1, oh look at that, we get the dodge, let's go. So he's up to 3 million attack stat basically on this turn with the 40% support. That's really good. Obviously, in terms of if we were trying to beat this legit, like to do the mission or something, putting him in slot 1 there, whilst he doesn't get that damage reduction straight away, is definitely the right choice, because we need to get that extra stack, right? Because Goku was 1 hit away from being killed. So by putting him in slot 1, we get that extra stack of his super attack. So he's going to be getting the extra attack and defense. All of that is obviously going to help out as we get towards the end. So Dokkan attack here with Super 17. He doesn't link the best with Android 21, but he'll be, what's he looking at here? He's not fully built up yet, I don't think either. 2.6 million. So nothing too crazy for his attack stat for the Dokkan attack here, but we should be looking pretty good. I forgot to bring like the normal kind of items I would bring for the GT Goku event. I only have a ghost. I have a Senzu Bean and the Dende item, just because obviously I think it was for the previous video where I was going into Infinite Dragon Ball history. I always bring those in case there's a rotation locking enemy, and I forgot to change it up this time. I had to jump out and jump back into the event as well, because I was not finding Android friends. No one is running Android 13 as a friend. So again, we are for this showcase running a friend Android 21, which means that we are only getting 160% to attack and defense. So remember, all of these numbers can be slightly higher. So let's see what we're going to look like here. So we can see the super attack placement. It's the perfect place to put STR Android 13. These guys, I don't know how well they're going to fare defensively here. They got 150k defense with the support from Android 18, so they should be okay. So yeah, still double-digit damage, that's fine. Rocking around a 2.5 million attack stat. Not the craziest attack stat in the world, but of course they are not supposed to be on the team just as an out-and-out damage dealer. They're here to provide that support to the team, whether it be via the super attacks scouter effect or the actual support buff, once we finally get transformed Android 13 and them together. So Now Android 21 is going to go ahead and transform, so we can start stacking her attack. Now she heals at the start of the turn as well, which is good here because we get a nice little extra buff. No super attack this turn. Interesting. Okay, so who links best with you? Okay, you. So let's do this. And then grab these. Might as well just grab same type orbs. Start building up that Dokkan gauge again. See if we can actually get a second one. I might not necessarily go all the way to the end, but I do want to see how 14 and 15 fare against both the Super Saiyan 4 Goku phases. So, I mean, if Super Saiyan 4 Goku ends up killing them with like his normal attacks or something, then it is what it is, and we'll keep it in the video. But I just want to see how they do once they get to that stage, because like I say, they could be very, very useful for running this mission in the future when it gets added to do the stage with a target Goku team. So you can never underestimate how powerful seeing super attacks is, right? It just helps you play out your turn. Because look at this, slot 1. I mean, unfortunately on this turn, I guess we probably would just want to leave transformed Android 13 in slot 1. So this gives them all of their links active except for Cold Judgment. That is really good. So they are looking at 154k defense. So with the transformed Android 13 on rotation, they are now providing support. So let's go ahead and do this. We know we're not going to get super attacked. Will the Ozaru attacks, how much damage will he do to them? Will he kill them? 13 has 250k defense. He should be okay in slot 1 here. We've got 440k HP overall. So I don't know how much this is going to do. Will it do less than 200k? Should do, right? Yeah, 100. Okay, we should be fine. Because I think even if he does like 100k on his normal attacks to 14 and 15, they should survive. It'll be interesting to see what they are actually going to take here. Remember, of course, Android 13 is guaranteed to hit and gets crits against Goku. So very, very useful in this event. Last phase, he can be a bit of a liability, being that he is AGL. But let's see. What do they take here from his normal attacks? Double-digit damage. Wow, there you go. So that's obviously the 150k. That's with the 30% on super attack effect as well. So they're actually at around about 180, 190k. So it's actually not bad. I'm very surprised, actually, that was double-digit damage. Was not expecting that. So Super 17 should be able to finish off the Ozaru here. If he doesn't, then it's not a huge deal because he's not really going to take any damage. But he should be fully built up here now. 3.5. He's not the best link partner for 21, of course. But yeah, we get the crit and it is GG. So this is the first rotation I really wanted to see here. So we have the transformed Goku. Transformed 13. We have Jiro and 19 on rotation as well. So I think we go ahead and do this, right? So they got 150k defense. It's going to go up on super attack. Android 13 has 270, but not type advantage. So I'm going to go ahead and put them in slot 1, and we'll see how that plays out. Grab these, and then, yeah, we'll just grab a same type orb for you. So let's see what this does here. So, yeah, double digits before supering. Really, really good. So obviously the GT Goku event, it's not as hard as it used to be, I guess, but even so, I'm very impressed with 14 and 15's performance so far. The fact they took such little damage from the Ozaru is really, really good. So, in fact, I think everyone on this team is on target. Actually, no, Android 21's not on target Goku. I was going to say, because we basically would be doing the mission now. So we wouldn't bring 21 in the future. Obviously, if we couldn't find... Actually, it doesn't matter because the friend doesn't count towards those missions. So actually, yeah, this team would be completing the target Goku mission for here. But I think Android 21 works well as one of your leaders anyway, because 160 across the board is nice. Because 13 gives 170 to attack and defense, but only 130% to HP. So you will have a lot less HP for the team overall if you do that. So let's go ahead and do this, and we can get Super 17 to tank the super attack here. We've got no support on rotation, so obviously his defense is not particularly good. STR Android 13 in the final slot is going to be fine for tanking. But remember, Super 17 does raise his defense on super attack as well. So should be okay here. Man, Super 17 would be so good if you had big bad bosses. Just imagine him having that extra 25% on top of this. So how much will this do? I imagine we do take damage from this. So, yeah, 57k. We can take that. We eat that for breakfast. So, unfortunately, 21, I've said this many times when using her, I don't like the fact that when she transforms, her heal changes to the start of the turn. Because obviously here, we would have just healed back that damage that we took from the super attack. But Android 13, yeah, double-digit damage, of course. Because after he super attacks, right, we obviously got 8 keys, so he's got damage reduction. He's got all that extra defense. He's raising defense on super attack. So, how do we want to do this? Because I guess we could do this, right? Let them tank the super. So they're providing support. What's 18 looking like at the end here? She's got 108. Yeah, she's going to be over 200k once she supers, so she shouldn't have to worry too much about Goku either. And yeah, 13 just taking double-digit damage. So him getting the guaranteed crit here is going to be good. I don't know if we can finish off the in Super Saiyan 4 Goku on this turn. But this is going to be looking pretty good here for this turn. If we get an additional super from 13, that would help, because obviously guaranteed crits against Goku, very good. Additional normal, at least it is the guaranteed crit. And then 2.7 with these guys, with that extra support from Android 18. I mean, they're looking really good. Their defense is solid after they super attack. So how much is this going to be? Probably isn't double digits, but yeah, 38k, or close to 40. Pretty good. To be honest, I mean, obviously they got type advantage, but weaker units with type advantage will take more damage than that. You see Android 18, her additional normal attacks just doing no damage whatsoever. So we'll go ahead and do this. How many links do you actually get with you? Just those. Let's do this for now. And then we'll just grab these. So yeah, I probably won't go all the way to the end because the timer is getting on the video. I just want to see, a rotation of 14 and 15 against the Tech Goku and see what happens. So crit from Super 17. I'm pretty sure Jiro and 19 will finish off Goku here. Mine have 2 dupes. They are full level 10 links. Very, very good unit. Massive buff for the Android team with that 40% support. So 2.5 mil on the attack. They also heal on super as well. So we're going to be at full health here. Unfortunately, they don't finish him off. I think 21 will be able to. Yeah, 4.2. She should be finishing off Goku here, especially if we get a crit, maybe. Danger time. All right, no crit, but no crit was needed. So, here we go. This is what we came to see. So, where's the super attack, first and foremost? There is no super attack. Perfect. So, I guess what we want to do here, then, is you've got... Wow, look at this. STR Android 13 has 400k defense. So realistically, we want to put him there. I guess we don't really want you getting hit at all, do we? But you two do share big bad bosses, so yeah, this looks way better for the turn for them. So let's go ahead and do this. 13 might take a bit of a beating in the middle slot here because he does have type disadvantage. But we know there's no super attack, so let's see how this plays out. 17k. Alright, that's actually a lot better than I expected. 17k. The only support on the rotation is the support from their own passive now from having a transformed Android 13 on rotation. And then after supering, look at that. Getting that extra 29% on their super. That was all they needed. And they take double-digit damage against Tech Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So yeah, both of these free-to-play EZAs absolutely viable for the GT Goku event. So when that mission gets added during the anniversary, save yourself a massive headache, bring these guys on the team, and then you will get to see where the super attacks are. You don't have to worry about getting all the way to the end and getting one shot by a super attack. So yeah, I think I am very, very happy with this. He doesn't have a super attack that Jiro and 19 can absorb, but obviously we'll go ahead and leave them in the middle here anyway. I'm a bit worried about Android 18, although she's over 200k already. But I think that's all we need to see from these guys. Who's in slot 3 with them next time? Yeah, 21, so no support again. But let me know what you guys think down below. Obviously, I'm going to have to do this run again when it gets added as a mission anyway, so I'm not too worried about getting all the way to the end of the actual fight, especially because it probably will take quite a few more turns to finish off Goku. But let me know what you think of these EZAs down below. I think they are very, very solid. Obviously, in the Vegeta event, you're fighting against an enemy that will proc 14 and 15, STR13's full passive, so they're going to be very good in that event as well. Obviously, not quite as good If 14 and 15 are taking 15k from Super Saiyan 4 Goku, they'll probably take a bit more than that from Vegeta. But overall, I think they are very, very good EZAs for free-to-play units. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comments section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.